Meantime, President-elect Trump reportedly exploring ways to privatize the Department of Veterans Affairs. As you may know, the VA operates the largest integrated health system in the United States, maybe in the world. But the agency has been rocked by scandal in recent years, with claims of veterans dying while awaiting treatment or waiting for months just to see a primary care doctor. Now, during the campaign, Trump claimed that fixing the VA would be very high on his list of things to do once in office, but is privatizing the department the best route to it? Let me ask free marketeer Katherine Mangu-Ward, Reason Magazine editrix-in-chief. I hope that's not sexist. I kind of do hope it is a little sexist. Katherine, welcome back.
Thank you.
So is privatizing the VA a good thing? I think that's the question that most people have for a libertarian leader such as yourself.
I think privatization is a good thing. In fact, one of the founders of Reason basically invented the word. I am all in on privatization. However, I am also a pretty strong believer that Donald Trump's version of privatization is not going to be the same as my version.
Yeah.
And so I'm worried that the implementation looks more like cronyism, looks more like favors to certain insurers or medical providers. And I think that people are going to miss that amidst the fuss about sort of the word privatization and the idea, which is a good one, that maybe since the VA keeps screwing up, we should let some other people have a try taking care of our vets.
Yeah, and you've already made the point that private health care insurers in this country have already had too much carrot and too much stick from the current administration, and that certainly is a failed experiment. Now, I know a lot of veterans are pushing back against the idea of privatization, saying that if you privatize the VA and the health care they receive, they're not going to get adequate treatment for things like CTE, traumatic brain injury, and post-traumatic stress disorder. What do you have to say about those specific concerns? Is the VA the only place to treat them?
I think it's a weird argument, right? There are so many professions that have specific pathologies or health problems that are associated with them, where we don't say we have to build an entire parallel health system and let the government run it to take care of those problems. Specialists exist. There would, of course, be doctors, some of them that are currently working for the VA, who could go into private practice and provide exactly the same care at perhaps a higher level.
All right, well, I would at least like to see veterans have more choice in this country because, as you've pointed out, when privatization is done right, you do have more choices, you do have better access, and ultimately, you have better care. Isn't that what we want?
I mean, that's exactly what we want. And this idea that somehow we're going around saying, for our veterans, we want the very best care, and then saying, the way to get that is to not let them choose what doctor they go to, not let them choose what hospital they go to, and not let them make their own decisions as if they're children. That just seems, frankly, kind of insulting to me.
Yeah. No, it is absolutely. And, you know, I think one of the main thrusts of Donald Trump's campaign was taking care of the veterans, and we will see if he can do that. You know, it depends on how the department is led, who leads it, and if maybe we see some groundbreaking privatization that can spread to other departments, other agencies, and, you know, dare I say, shrink the size of the federal government. Is that possible?
You know, Donald Trump didn't run as anything even remotely resembling a libertarian or even really as a small government Republican.
Yeah.
That said, his transition team has had a lot of people on it who are at least talking the talk about privatization. Again, I just want to be clear, I'm pretty sure he's going to screw it up. But at least it's kind of on the table. I do like that, and I think the VA is a really good test case because, frankly, it's a government agency that's doing a terrible job right now.
I hope to hell it succeeds, because Lord knows so far it has failed. Katherine Mangu-Ward, thank you so much. Happy New Year. Woo!
Happy New Year.
Yeah.